You're in need of correction, aren't you?
Yeah.
I might leave marks.
Not a great idea.
That's not a no. That's gotta burn.
Hey, Kev, will you take your sister upstairs and start the bath? I'll be up in a minute, okay? Thank you. Take it easy, okay? I'm the goddamn U.S. attorney, Wendy.
So, I've been working there since before we were married and long before you were in office.
Look, not that we're there, but we did always discuss that the day might come when there was conflict.
That was before I was making 8 times what you make. And before you started making Chuck Sr. plays like
Leave
this.
him out of it, okay? And who makes more money, really? Is this what we're teaching the kids?
Oh, are we teaching them that daddy's job is always more important than mommy's?
I work for the public good.
No, you work for the good of Chuck Rhodes. Maybe sometimes they intersect.
Oh my God. Would you turn off your fucking shrink switch?
I know what you did.
I'll believe this. Everything I've done, no matter what, is for us.
I don't believe that. Not anymore. Not after you broke into my computer, opened my files, and read my session notes. You stole the evidence you needed.
I had no choice.
We all have choices.
That's right. That's right. And I'd do it again. Because even if you can't put together what he's done to us, I can.
And that gives you the right to break into my computer.
If you give someone your password, is it really breaking
Yes,
it?
it is. Do not come at me with another word of lawyer bullshit. You can talk yourself into any kind of justification.
Sure. Yeah, but you know, it's no worse than you and your I'm there for my patients bullshit, because these patients that you see are criminals. That's the point. And all the proof I could ever need is in that computer, in my own house.
I know this much about the law. You can't use what you found there. It's privileged and inadmissible. And if you do and you're caught, I won't lie on the witness stand.
Don't worry, a wife can't be compelled to testify against her husband.
Oh, I won't have to be compelled. I will volunteer.
Jesus Christ, you really are one of them now, aren't you?
Holy shit. Are you really turning this on me? You betrayed my trust.
After you were out all night. And don't give me this crap about how it was all business either, because I saw the two of you out there. Cozy as a couple of teenagers, sharing a cigarette after a backseat fuck.
Wow. You spied on me too?
I'm cut off. I'm cut off from you, from us. And you sit there and you try to claim moral high ground.
I claim
at
it?
a criminal organization, and you can't even fucking admit it to yourself, Wendy. And you prop it up, and you suck in all that it gives you. Status, money, control.
You know what? It gives me a hell of a lot more than you do, including honesty.
Really? What? Like this? How'd you earn that new hunk of metal that's parked outside? What's that worth? $250,000?
I don't know. I didn't have it appraised.
You know what you should be appraising is your conscience. Because you can lie to me about how it makes you feel, but you can't lie to yourself. And if you're right there in the middle of it with a bunch of criminals, what do you think that makes you? I understand that we are in a temporary moment of separation and no longer in the mode of telling each other our day's events in detail.
No, if we'd been communicating that well before, we might still be together.
Are we putting that on me?
Half of it, at least.
But there were some things that really ought to have been discussed. Some things that I cannot imagine keeping to myself. For instance, if I had suddenly received a $5 million lump sum payment the same day that my husband dropped an investigation on the man making that payment, I might have fucking managed to say something about it.
That is exactly the kind of half-truth that's led to our current situation.
As is your failure to tell me you were going back to work for Axelrod.
Oh my God.
Oh, I had to Columbo that one for myself. Yet it seems that I'm required to disclose every detail of how I spend my time.
No, you're not. When it comes to the kids, yes, complete transparency, but otherwise you don't have to share anything. So, go, do whatever the fuck you want, and so will I.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Your justification. Slid in there so maybe I would realize it later, but there it was. You want the freedom to see other people.
Yes. I want freedom all around.
And I would be free as well.
Consider that door open.
You're really saying those words?
Yes, I am. For both of us.
Hi.
How's your stock play? I heard something.
Well, I think it's going well. It seems to be up. Way up.
Oh, Chuck. It's not gonna stay there. The thing I heard, AxeCap is short the stock.
Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Although I don't appreciate you looking at me like some kind of a pathetic dog you see in a shelter.
Get out of the stock, Chuck, any way you can. They're gonna crush you.
Is that so? Wow, I'm glad to see you view me as so defenseless.
I think enough of you to come here and violate my agreement with my company. And I think of you as a fucking titan in your arena, but you don't understand what's going on.
No, I think that I understand plenty about your lack of faith right now.
Okay, we can bicker as long as you want another time, but are you gonna get out of your position?
No.
Can't or won't?
What difference does it make?
Foolishness is right next door to strength.
So they say.
This is for you. Open it here. I want to watch you do it. I had my man follow them to the hotel. Look at them. With that morning after glow. This is what your wife is out doing while you're working on the marriage. Now you got what you really want. You're on your own.
Hey,
Craig Heidegger died. It exploded.
Oh, isn't that a shame? A real goddamn shame.
I'm sorry, Wendy. For your loss. Thanks.
So you knew? Had me followed?
No. No. But my father did. And he told me. Took pleasure in it.
Chuck,
It was a symptom of disarray in our marriage. I caused that disarray, and it has since been ordered.
we're gonna leave it at that. This won't come back around later.
It leveled me, Wendy. That's the truth. Broke parts of me I didn't know existed. But that pain focused me on priorities, both work and home. So I'm glad for that. And if it does rise, I will do my best to bring it to you in a civilized manner.
This can go one of two ways. You decide to fight this, and I charge the two of you equally as co-conspirators, or you both take a plea and cooperate against Dax. Chuck will do time, but you won't. Whatever the medical board decides to do with you is their business, but at least Kevin and Eva will have someone at home with them.
What is this really about for you?
I think you used to have a moral compass. And it served you, got you where you are, made you great. Then it got warped or broken. But mine wasn't. And you saw that, and it killed you. So you found a way to use it and my loyalty to your advantage.
Oh, by making sure you lead the Axelrod investigation?
By getting rid of me. Shipping me to Eastern so I wouldn't be around to see you pulling Dake's strings.
I have done nothing but guide you, mentor you, prepare you to take my place at that office. I gave you yet another career-making case, and you fucked it up by focusing on me and some phantom crime you think my wife and I committed.
Next time we talk, there should be lawyers present. You know who this is?
He works for Axelrod.
That's okay. I'll wait until you're in the witness box under oath. I feel bad for the kids.
We're gonna need lawyers. Separate ones. Keep even one of us out of prison.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you take that coat off, eh? It's hot in here.
Don't you dare talk to her like that.
Just trying to lighten the mood, Sonny.
No, you're not. You're gloating.
It's nothing so arch as that. This is an object lesson. And as you know, people learn much better when heightened emotions accompany the instruction.
It's time to put away childish enthusiasms. Now, what you do at home, it's your business. But this, with a third party, who we just showed could be compromised, a candidate for governor simply cannot do it.
You didn't do this so we would have cellular memory.
No. You did it because it's your kink.
Oh, you think we give in to our appetites as easily as you do yours?
Careful, Blackjack. She might give you a crack across the ass.
Get to it! And it's high time for truth, too. For openness, for unburdening. I am not here, as most politicians might be, to ask you to trust me. No, instead, I am asking if I may trust you. With my deepest fear, which is that you might know me, who I really am. The job of the prosecutor is to expose that which is hidden away, the evil, the dirty, the crooked, and the untruthful, to shine light and reveal what's under all that darkness. And I've come to realize that in order to do it right, I must first shine that light on my own dark parts. Which is why I have asked you all here today. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. In my private life, in the confines of my happy marriage with my consenting wife, practice sadomasochism. Yeah. Bondage, dominance, all the rest. Masks, binds, ropes, fire. Wow. Even just saying it like that, I can feel my shoulders loosen for the first time in decades. I am a masochist. In order to achieve sexual gratification, I need to be tied up, punched, pinched, whipped, kicked, or otherwise tortured. By my loving wife.
We discussed this beforehand. I made my position crystal clear, and you agreed, and then you went off and did it anyway.
I freed us from the yoke of secrecy from Jack fucking Foley, and I did not just go off. So don't just try to draw this up like I'm some impulsive, disorganized amateur.
But so you planned it? You discussed it with someone, with your campaign people, Ira? Oh, of course. You ran it by your daddy, didn't you? What did you have him mark up that ridiculous speech?
No, he didn't know exactly what I'd do. He just seeded the idea that maybe I should get my back up. Because he's a seasoned political operative, a power player.
Holy shit, is this marriage getting crowded? How many dicks is a woman expected to have in her face?
Wendy, I am going to be Attorney General. So let's just talk this out like two rational human...
I am done hearing you talk. Did you even fucking try?
No, I didn't. I could explain, but no.
Yeah, I thought not. Watch the kids.
Where are you going?
Out.
When are you coming home?
I don't know.
But you are coming home.
I don't know.
Dad, what happened? What's wrong?
Nothing to worry about. None of you. Same reason I sent Roxanne and Willow home, goddammit. I don't want any pity.
Wendy?
Chuck.
Oh, this is...
Cat Brandt. I read the OGAP. I found it very informative. Helpful, even.
Glad to hear it.
This is Tanner.
Painter, huh? Well, pleased to meet you, although I'm not entirely sure why it's standing room only in here.
It's what happens when you don't answer your phone, Chuck. They go through the emergency contact list.
I got the call, Wend, and came running.
I think maybe I just...
Yeah. Just step outside.
We really didn't have to do it like this. I would have wired it.
Some things, auspicious beginnings, inauspicious endings, need to be done in person.
You wanted me to have to hand you 25 million. Like this.
I guess I just wanted to see what it would be like to hold this much at once. Perhaps see if anything rushed through me. But, no. Just sadness. And a cold certainty that none of this ever had to happen.
There we agree.
So you still get a rush from the money alone?
Don't ask me those I'm gonna head out.
And like that, lines are drawn. No, tattooed. Permanently. Some of your money to me, the rest of you to him.
Congratulations, then, are in order. To you, for orchestrating it all. Since the moment you set your sights on Axe 5 years ago, you have orchestrated a perfect plan to impel us together, which makes no sense unless someone knows you, which I have. Goodbye.
Even when you know it's coming, that last moment of freedom, it's hard to leave it behind. Pull him out of there!
We got nothing.
Didn't figure he'd leave you behind, huh? After all that effort, all that history to just ghost you like that? Guess you bet on a bad pony, Wen.
Chuck.
Sorry for your loss.
Rhodes, taking a break from your billionaire bashing to turn this place commie too?
Save it for the ballot box, sir.
I want to get into it now.
You walking inferiority complex. Why don't you do us all a favor and go find yourself a therapist instead of picking fights with greater men? Unless you want him to drag you for paying your nanny and housekeeper off the books.
Shut the fuck up, Karen.
Oh, pal, that is a line you do not want to cross. Unless you want to end up like Andy the Hawk Price, knocked out standing by Sugar Ray. Thanks for getting my back. Thank you all for coming to this meeting, this uneasy alliance.
That's a fucking understatement.
I have come to understand what it will take to make it possible for us to work together in this endeavor, and I have gone to those lengths. This is a drive that cannot be copied. It contains a cataloging of moves I have made, extra legal and plain illegal, that would flush me from office and public life irrevocably. Would get me disbarred and jailed if it were to come out.
Okay, and that proves what?
I have always been highly skilled at earning people's trust through means legit and illegit.
And at betraying it, Chuck.
Yes, that too. And so I realized that now I need to give trust. Wendy, I know if I hand you this material, you will never use it against me, even if I deserve it, for the sake of our children.
Sadly true.
But Wags will not hesitate to ruin me, as he just made painfully clear in my office. So my only question is, do you trust him not to burn me with this if I do right by all of you?
With my life.
Then I do too.
Kind of hoped you'd be here waiting. No, not kind of. I hoped you'd be here.
I'm always here.
I know.
You are too.
Seems to be true.
You know, I wasn't sure he'd let you leave. Or you'd be able to resist.
It's time for me to find my own way. And it's the only way the relationships can last with either of you.
It's probably true. Where are you off to right now?
I hadn't really thought about it.
I was probably just gonna head back to the house. I have the kids tonight. I was in the mood for some tempura or something.
You want to make it a family dinner?
The kids would love that. Absolutely. So would I.